Welcome back to IRSMedic, where we cut through the tax chaos with clarity and a bit of courage. I'm Anthony Parent, tax attorney at your service. Today we're tackling a wild question. Is the IRS a humiliation ritual? Now stick with me. This is going to get eye-opening. First, let's define what a humiliation ritual is. Well, it's when someone in power forces someone else to do something degrading in order to show who's boss. Well, think of it like a control tactic. Public embarrassment to keep people in line. Conspiracy theorists often point to celebrities like Sam Smith, who went from soulful crooner to performing in bizarre, provocative costume. Posts on X, like one from Twilight WHA1 on February 3rd, 2025, call this a satanic humiliation ritual, suggesting elites make stars act strangely in order to prove loyalty. And it's not just Sam. Male stars, think Harry Styles or Brad Pitt, often end up in dresses or odd outfits. Why? Some say it's the price of fame. Those at the top must bow to their owners to stay there. Even athletes like LeBron James have worn quirky outfits that spark cheddar. A 2023 article on vigilantlinks.com argued Sam Smith's outfits are less about art and more about signaling submission. But does this idea stretch to something as mundane as taxes? Well, let's talk about the IRS. Filing taxes feels like a yearly gut punch, doesn't it? Here's why some call it a humiliation ritual. The most basic IRS form, the Form 1040 instructions, are written to an 11th grade level. Now that sounds reasonable, right? Except the average adult in the US reads at a 6th grade level. That's right, over half the country can't understand what they're signing under penalty of perjury. Now, this isn't an accident. The tax code is a labyrinth. Again, for the most basic form instructions, 113 pages with 112,468 words for just the basic form instructions alone. Yet the government could simplify it. They could send you a bill like utilities do or make taxes clear enough for anyone to file without a PhD. Instead, you're forced to navigate a maze, often shelling out hundreds, thousands to hire experts like me because you are scared of what the IRS might do next. So, why does our government keep it so complex? It's about control. In a March 20th, 2025 GQ article, Is Everything a Humiliation Ritual by P.E. Moskowitz, which was not at all suspiciously removed shortly after it was uploaded, well, it nailed it. Humiliation rituals make people feel small, dependent, and desperate for approval. Sound familiar? When you're sweating out over forms you don't understand, fearing an audit or a bill, you're not free. You're humiliated. You're spending your own money to ransom your peace of mind. It's not just the taxes the government takes, it's the dignity they strip away. Every April, millions of Americans are forced to play a game rigged to make us feel powerless. The shame of not understanding, the fear of getting it wrong, it's intentional. A humiliated taxpayer is a compliant one. Now, I'm not saying the IRS is run by a secret cabal of international criminals determined to make debt slaves out of all of us, but the undeniable truth is the system acts like a humiliation ritual, keeping us in constant fear and confusion. At IRSMedic, my team fights back by demystifying taxes and empowering you. If you're struggling with the IRS, drop a comment or visit IRSmedic.com. Don't let the tax code shame you into submission. Well, that's it for today. If you thought this video was wild, share and subscribe for more tax truths. I'm Anthony Parent, and stay fearless.